Morning, dear children.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes. Today we will be discussing about Ashoka. Ashoka the Great. Chapter 8. Ashoka the Emperor who gave up war. Okay. I think all of you are familiar with the word, with the name Ashoka. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you have heard about Ashoka? Would you know about Ashoka?
He was a great king.
He was a great ruler. Yes. Any objects can you connect with Ashoka? Anything which we are using in our daily life, or objects which we are using or we are watching. Can you connect with Ashoka? Hmm? You might have seen a lion on coin,
Yes, ma'am.
on currency, right? What is the national emblem of India? What's the national emblem of India? Hmm? What is the national emblem of India?
Tiger. And 3 headlines.
Yeah, lion. Not 3, 4 lions. 4 lions seated back to back. Have you seen the same picture on coins, currency?
Ma'am, he built Ashoka pillar.
Yeah, Ashoka pillar. On coins, have you seen the same image?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. 4 lines. Yes, 4 lines seated back to back. It's the national emblem of India, lion capital. In this lesson, we will be discussing about Ashoka. He was one of the greatest emperors of India. He was one of the greatest rulers of India. Right?
He ruled almost the whole subcontinent.
Yeah, yes, he expanded his country. And he has written his messages, his orders, laws on pillars and rocks, on pillars and rocks. So it lasted for long years. You have learned in the first chapter, you have learned about inscriptions. Do you remember the word inscriptions?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes,
inscriptions
ma'am.
were written on pillars. Inscriptions were written on hard metals, right? So it lasted for long years. So his messages or Ashoka's messages, Ashoka's orders were written on rocks and pillars. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then in
Yes,
this
ma'am.
lesson, we will be discussing about how Ashoka or why his country was called an empire, or how or why he was known as an emperor, right? What is the head? What is the name of our chapter? Ashoka, the emperor, or why he was called an emperor, or why his country or kingdom called empire. Okay, let us see in detail about Ashoka. Ashoka, he was one of the greatest emperors of India or rulers of India. He belongs to Mauryan dynasty. What's the meaning of dynasty? Dynasty, it's a family name. We have family name, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Like that, dynasty is a family name. Members of same family become the rulers one after another. Family is often called dynasty. Clear? Members of same family become rulers one after another. Family is often called dynasty. So Mauryan dynasty. Ashoka belongs to Mauryan dynasty. Mauryan is the name of family. It's a family name, right? From this family, many people became rulers. Ashoka's father, grandfather, right? Then Ashoka's next generation, they became rulers. So members of same family become rulers one after another. Family is often called dynasty. Ashoka belonged to Mauryan dynasty. What was his family name? Mauryan. Mauryan family or Mauryan dynasty. Or it was called Mauryan Empire. His country was, or his kingdom was called Mauryan Empire.
Okay, ma'am.
He was the son of Bindusara and grandson of Chandragupta Maurya. Have you heard about Chandragupta Maurya?
No, ma'am.
He was the son of Bindusara and grandson of Chandragupta Maurya. Mauryan dynasty started from Chandragupta Maurya. He laid the foundation of Mauryan dynasty. Okay? The Mauryan family started ruling country from Chandragupta Maurya.
Founder.
Yeah, he was a founder of Mauryan dynasty. Who laid the foundation of Mauryan dynasty? Chandragupta Maurya. With support of one wise, intelligent person, Chanakya. Chanakya. Have you heard this name, Chanakya?
Yes, ma'am.
I think some of you might have read the book of Chanakya. He was very wise, intelligent person. He was a friend of Chandragupta Maurya. With the help of Chanakya, Chandragupta Maurya laid the foundation of or started Mauryan dynasty or his empire. He ruled his empire, right? And Chandragupta Maurya had a great influence in the formation of Mauryan dynasty. His ideas, Chanakya's ideas were written in a book. It was called Arthashastra. It is known as Arthashastra. It is one of the oldest books written on economics, politics, science, military. It dealt with almost all subjects.
Ma'am, can you just repeat the book's name?
Arthashastra. Yes, I'll show you 2 slides, then it will be easy for you. Okay, this is just introduction about Ashoka. So clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see in detail. Ashoka. This is a picture of Ashoka the Great, Ashoka the Emperor. And you might have seen this picture on coins, currency, right? The national emblem of India.
Yes.
4 lines seated back to back. These lines represent peace, courage. And on the base, besides these 4 lines, on the base you can see 4 other animals, 4 animals. A lion, a bull, a horse, and an elephant. Let's see about Ashoka. Ashoka was one of the greatest rulers not to history. Okay. He has written his instructions on pillars and rocks. Then his instructions were written in Prakrit language. Prakrit. Do you know about Prakrit language? It was a language of common people.
Common.
Okay, so his instructions, they could read his instructions. All people could read his instructions, his orders, because it was written in Prakrit language. Then Emperor Ashoka was this empire, Mauryan Empire, that Ashoka ruled was founded by his grandfather Chandragupta Maurya. And Chandragupta Maurya was succeeded by his son Bindusara. Bindusara. Bindusara was succeeded by his son Ashoka. Chandragupta Maurya, grandfather of Ashoka, he was supported by a wise man named Chanakya or Kaudilya, who is also known as Kaudilya. He was a very wise person. He was a wise, intelligent person. Then many of his ideas were written in book called Ardhashastra. What is the name of his book? Ardhashastra. Ardhashastra is one of the oldest book written on politics, justice, economic policy, military strategies, and so on. Ashoka belongs to Mauryan dynasty. What is the meaning of dynasty? Members of same family become rulers one after another. Family is called dynasty. Who laid the foundation of Mauryan dynasty?
Chandragupta
Maurya. Mauryan dynasty. Who laid the foundation of Mauryan dynasty? Chandragupta Maurya. He was followed by his son Bindusara. He was followed by his son
Bindusara.
After Ashoka, many rulers ruled over it. But among these Mauryan rulers, Ashoka was one of the famous or one of the most famous of all Mauryan emperors. Greatest and most famous of all Mauryan emperors. What is the meaning of dynasty?
The members of a same family become the rulers, like generation.
Yeah, members of same family become rulers one after another. A family is often called dynasty. Who laid the foundation of Mauryan dynasty?
Chandragupta Maurya.
Right? Chandragupta. And he was followed by his son
Bindusara.
And Bindusara was succeeded by his son
Ashoka.
Ashoka, the greatest and the most famous of all Mauryan emperors, son of Bindusara and grandson of Chandragupta Maurya. Chandragupta Maurya laid the foundation of, and Chandragupta Maurya was supported by a wise man. What was his name?
Chanakya.
Ideas of Chanakya were written in a book. What is the name of the book?
Arthashastra.
It is one of the oldest book written on politics, economics, science, and so on, right? It dealt almost all subjects. Still, people use this book for reference. It's translated to many languages. It was written in Sanskrit, translated to many languages. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
What idea about Ashoka? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see about his country. His empire, several cities were there in his empire. Several cities were there in his empire. Main cities were Patliputra, Takshila, and Ujjain. Patliputra, Takshila, and Ujjain. Patliputra was the capital of Mauryan Empire. It was a capital city of Mauryan Empire, Patliputra. Takshila and Ujjain were cities. Three were famous cities in his empire. Patliputra, present day it's in Bihar. Takshila, present day, modern day, it's in Pakistan. Ujjain in Madhya Pradesh. Three cities. Okay. Cities were occupied by rulers, officials, merchants, craft people. Rulers, officials, merchants, staff people were lived in cities. Villages occupied by farmers and herders. Forest by hunters and food gatherers. Clear about cities?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you name three cities of Mauryan Empire?
Ma'am, Pataliputra, Takshila,
Pataliputra,
or Ujjain.
Pataliputra, Takshila,
Ujjain.
and Ujjain.
Ujjain.
Three important cities of Mauryan Empire. Cities were occupied by rulers, craft persons,
Officials.
merchants, and officials.
Official.
And villages occupied by farmers and herders.
Herders.
Forest, hunters and food gatherers. Right?
Food gatherers.
Till this is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Next topic is, how are empires different from kingdom? In this lesson, we're not using the word kingdom. Kingdom and empire means country. Kingdom means country, right? But in this lesson, we are not using the word kingdom. Instead of that, we are using the word empire. Empire. Okay. What is the difference between empire and kingdom?
Ma'am, empires are more larger.
Yeah, empire is more larger than kingdom, right? Empire means
Yes,
more
ma'am.
larger than kingdom. Then one more word is there, emperor.
Ma'am, emperor is the person who, like, the king of the empire.
Emperor. We use the word emperor instead of king. Right? Both means ruler, right? But here in this lesson, we use, instead of king, we use the word emperor. Ashoka, the emperor. It's the heading of the lesson, right?
Yes.
Ashoka, the emperor who gave up war, not king. Emperor is more powerful than king.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, there might be many other countries in an empire, right?
Means?
Ma'am, like, there might be many other kingdoms and such things in an empire, right?
Other kingdoms?
Ma'am, like, empires catch other kingdoms and those kingdoms become a part of the empire.
Yeah,
right?
definitely, definitely. They expanded. Like this, they expanded their territory or their country.
Okay, ma'am.
By war. They fought many wars. And by this way, they expanded their country.
Okay, ma'am.
Clear what is the difference between empire and kingdom, emperor
Yes.
and king?
Yes, ma'am.
Empire is larger than kingdom. Emperor is powerful than king. An emperor is more powerful than a king, right? Because
Yes,
they
ma'am.
need more resources. They are their country is bigger or larger, bigger than kingdom. They need more resources and they protect. They need army to protect their country. resources they need. Right? So that's why we use the word Ashoka, the emperor. Right? Instead of kingdom, we use Mauryan Empire. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Next topic is ruling the empire. Ruling the empire means, you know, Mauryan Empire was so large. Okay, so different parts were ruled differently. Do you know when we discuss a lesson on politics, government? India is a big country with many people, so government functions or work at different levels, right? It is for the smooth running of the country or smooth functioning of the government, right? So same like that, Mauryan Empire was so large. So different parts were ruled differently. Let us see how, what about the administration of Mauryan Empire. I have told you 3 important cities were there in Mauryan Empire: Patliputra, Takshila, and Ujjain. Patliputra was the capital city of Mauryan Empire. It was under the direct control of the ruler or the emperor. Patliputra was under the direct control of the emperor. King appointed, not king, ruler appointed officials, many officials to collect tax.
Thanks.
Because why they collected taxes?
Ma'am,
Why did they collect tax?
ma'am, for the building of new facilities for the city and
Because empire is larger than a kingdom, right? They need more resources. They need money. Okay. To maintain a good army, they need money. To provide facilities to people, they need money. They collected taxes from people. Emperor appointed, Shuga appointed many officials, many officers for collecting tax. And these officers were given salary. Very good, right? They were given salary. And officers were punished if they disobey the rules and laws of or orders of the ruler. They were punished, officers. And one of the interesting fact about this is king had appointed many people, many other people, spies, to check the work of officials. Clear? Whether they collect tax properly, whether they obey the rules of king. To know about this, ruler appointed spy, secret people to check the work of this official. Clear?
yes, ma'am.
Then Patliputra was under the direct control of emperor. He appointed officials for collecting taxes. His appointed officials were paid or given salary. And to check the work of officials, the emperor had appointed some secret people, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And these officers were punished if they do not or if they disobeyed orders of king, laws. Cities, Ujjain and Takshila. Two important cities, Ujjain and Takshila. These were ruled or controlled by the members of royal family. Not by the king directly, but king has appointed some people from, or he appointed some people from royal family. They took care of other cities, Ujjain and Takshila. Ujjain, Takshila, and other areas. Okay. It's all these were under the control of royal family members. This is about the administration of Mauryan Empire or ruling the empire. As I told you, ruler collected taxes from people, right? Two type of taxes were there. Taxes, some taxes people have to pay it compulsory, right? They have to give it to the government. Then one more is a tribute. What is tribute? Tribute is a tax. It's not like tax. It's a willing contribution of people. If you are willing to give, we can. It's not compulsory. Tribute is not compulsory, right? Willing contribution of people to the government. It was called tribute. Tax means all people should have to give tax. Willing contribution of person does is called tribute. Then his instructions or his orders were written in Prakrit language. Why did he use Prakrit language, not Sanskrit?
Because it was the common and Sanskrit was the common language.
Language of common people. So all ordinary people could be read this, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Why his instructions, his orders, messages were written in Prakrit language. It was written on rocks and pillars, so it's lasted for long years. Is it clear? Ashoka?
Yes.
Ashoka, the great, or Ashoka, the emperor. He was one of the famous, or he was one of the greatest rulers of India. He belongs to Mauryan dynasty, Mauryan family. His country or his kingdom was called Mauryan Empire. He was the son of Bindusara and grandson of Chandragupta Maurya. Chandragupta Maurya laid the foundation of Mauryan dynasty, who was supported by a wise person, Chanakya, who was also known as Kaudilya. And his ideas were written in a book called Arthashastra. It was one of the oldest book written on politics, economics, policy, military strategy, science, etc. Then 3 cities were there in his empire: Patliputra, Ujjain, and Takshila. Patliputra was the capital city of Mauryan Empire. Rulers, merchants, officials, and craft persons lived in cities. Farmers and herders lived in villages.
Ma'am, hunters and
food gatherers
and
forests. Then what is the difference between empire and kingdom?
Ma'am, empires are more larger
and need more resources.
Empire is larger than a kingdom. Emperor is more powerful than king.
So it needs more resources.
Yeah, it needs more resources. As it is large, it needs more resources. Next, about ruling empire. As Mauryan Empire was so large, different parts were ruled differently. Patliputra, capital city of Mauryan Empire, was under the direct control of the emperor. He appointed officials for collecting taxes. These officials, these officers were given salary and punished for disobeying rules or orders of king. And king had appointed some secret people to check the work of these officials. Other cities and other areas, including Takshila and Ujjain, were controlled by members of royal family. Clear?
Yes.
And one more word you have learned is tribute. What is tribute? Willing contribution of people does is called tribute. It's a willing contribution. What it, how it was different from tax?
It is not compulsory. If we
it's not compulsory. Tribute is not compulsory.
Ma'am, if we are willing to give a contribution, then we can.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And dynasty. Dynasty is a family name. When members of same family become rulers one after another, family is called dynasty. Who laid the foundation of Mauryan dynasty?
Chandragupta Maurya.
Before Mauryan dynasty, Nanda dynasty ruled over India. Nanda. Then many rulers were there in the Mauryan dynasty, Mauryan Empire. Among these rulers, Ashoka was one of the great and famous all Mauryan rulers. Can you give a brief summary of the lesson?
Ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am.
Yes, Ananya.
Ma'am, can I, ma'am?
Yes, Ananya. Yes.
Ma'am, you can hear me, right?
Yes.
Ashoka was a great emperor and he belongs to Maurya dynasty. Dynasty means members of the same family become the ruler, like it will be like generation and generation. Ashoka was the son of Bindusara and grandson of Chandragupta Maurya. Chandragupta Maurya was the founder of the Maurya family, like that.
Mauryan dynasty or Mauryan Empire.
Yeah. And he had a wise man to support him. Chandragupta Maurya had a wise man to support him, known as Chanakya or Kautilya. Chanakya has written his ideas in a book called Arthashastra, which was first written in Sanskrit and then translated into many languages. And Ashoka, he had written his laws, everything and all.
Yes, Ashoka. Yes, it's continued.
He had written his laws, messages, everything in rocks or pillars and all.
Yes.
And then there were so many cities ruled by Ashoka, but the three main cities were Patliputra, Takshila, and Ujjain. And rulers, officials, merchants, craft persons and all were in the cities. Farmers and herders were in villages, and hunters in forests. Empire is larger than kingdom, and emperor is more powerful than king. There were people, and the king has sent some people for collecting tax, and the king had secret people for to see that if the tax people are not doing any disobeying or not. And there are two types of taxes. One tax it's compulsory to give, and other tax is known as tributes. Tributes means that it's not that compulsory to give it.
Okay, good. And anybody want to give a brief summary of the class?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Samil.
When I search King Ashoka in Google, it's telling that Ashoka killed his 99 brothers.
Yeah, yes. I also read.
Mama, Ashoka had 99 brothers.
Not 99, 5 brothers, right? He had 5 brothers, 5 siblings. He killed them. I have read like that.
Ma'am, if he killed 99 brothers, then Bindusara had 100 children. All had
Ma'am,
maybe adopted.
On some
Right.
sides, it will be different. Have you read story of Ashoka or Chanakya?
Ma'am, I read the story of Chanakya.
Chanakya.
Yes,
It's very
ma'am.
interesting, right? How
Yes,
he
yes,
solved
ma'am.
the problems, how he helped the king, his emperor to solve the problem. He was very intelligent. He was very wise person. Actually, he had a great influence in the formation of Mauryan Empire. He helped Chandragupta Maurya.
Ma'am, like, did these dynasties have a religion of their own? Like, all the people of that dynasty should follow only that religion. Did they have something like that?
They followed, yes. Later, Ashoka became a Buddhist, right? And he asked all the people to follow Buddhism.
Okay,
They
ma'am.
followed a particular religion was there. Okay, dear children, read the textbook.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you,
you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Ma'am.